Hey everybody, it's Brian Woodworth, and today's video I want to talk about something that is pretty remarkable when you get to a point where you know with absolute certainty who, what you really are at your true nature. So let me tell you what happened, a little backstory. So last night I had some pretty remarkable dreams, and I swear the more aware I become and the more time I put into becoming aware through meditation and just being present, I swear the more interesting my dreams become, and the more I'm able to really remember the dreams in detail. And that usually happens when I'm awake and I start really becoming conscious of what's going on. I start remembering the amazing, fascinating dreams that I had the night before. So last night was no exception, where I had these amazing dreams. And I tell you this because when you know who and what you are at your absolute true nature, one of the questions and one of the fun explorations, I should say, comes when you start getting really curious to who, what is observing, the one who is observing your dreams. And most people will relate to themselves as this mind body. And if you've watched any of my other videos, I tell you, this mind body that we think we are is not who we really are. And one of the ways that we can explore this even deeper, further, is to become aware of what happens when our mind body is sleeping. And this is when it gets really fascinating, because the who, what that you are, that you really are, is always aware. It's ever present, it's infinite, it has no boundaries, no limitations, and it's just ever present, even when we sleep. And this is where it gets really fascinating. If you're willing to explore this and get curious about this and put yourself in a place to really dig deep. See, when we sleep, our mind body isn't really present. It's asleep. But yet, the who, what that is still aware and observing your dream is still present. And this is the fascinating part about this, because like last night when my dream was happening, I saw this dream, and a few different ones, in the most beautiful colors that you could possibly imagine. Well, after I had the dream, I woke up and I was like, wow, that was amazing, and was really thinking about the dream, and then my mind starts going, what did it mean? It's all irrelevant at this point. I can talk about that in a different video. But as I woke up, I went into my normal morning meditation, and I remembered those dreams, and I wanted to know more about it, and I wanted to really experience them again. So I put some energy towards those in my meditation. And here's where it gets really fascinating. That will show and prove and allow you to get to the knowing of who and what you really are at your absolute true nature is absolutely ever present, even when we sleep. So in my morning meditations, I start recalling this dream, and I have my eyes closed because I wanted to experience something and get very curious about something. And even though I already know who, what I am at my absolute true nature, and I hope that you'll get to that point at some point, I was playing with this because I wanted to have some more opportunity to explain it to you and many others, where I'm in my meditation, my eyes closed, and I start recalling this dream, knowing the vivid detail that I'd already seen in my dream. The colors, just everything. But what was interesting is I wanted to explore what I already knew a little further. So I knew if I closed my eyes, I couldn't see anything. But then what I started doing is I started to see if I could see the colors that I saw in that dream when I was asleep. And me, this mind body, was unable to see the vivid colors, the details of this dream. And the mind started to conceptualize the idea of colors, but there was never ever any colors available while I was awake in meditation with my eyes closed. So it made me think even further and confirm some things that I already knew, that what we really are at our absolute true nature is, without a doubt, ever present. And it is that what that I really am was the one who was observing my dream while my mind body was asleep. So what I want you to do is I want you to really think about that. And I want you to explore it a little further, because the argument is from several people, it's what we are is this mind body. So the question is, what happens to your mind body when you go to sleep? Because there is something or someone still observing your dreams. What is it? Who is it? Well, what it is what you, me, we are at our absolute true nature. But you have to be willing to explore that far enough and deep enough to come to the knowing and understanding what we really are. So take some time and really get clear to what I just said, because this is just another way that you can start exploring and diving deeper into the what you really are. Because when you do, that is when you will know and understand that who you really are is ever present, infinite, without boundaries, and full of abundance. And that is where the power and the magic lies. So, don't take my word for it. Explore it on your own so that you can experience this firsthand and get to the place of knowing and understanding like I hope you do. Stay well.